Hi, Gemini. This is your mid-January reading. For Capricorn season, even though we're entering Aquarius season, you'll still get an Aquarius reading. It's just that I was a little sick. And let's just get into it. Cool. Beautiful. Page of Wands, the Magician. I don't know where that came from. 7 of Pentacles and 6 of Wands. You have so much to be grateful for, thankful for. Hold on one second. One of my favorite Geminis is calling me. Okay, I'm back, and you can kind of see the sunset, like a little reflection of it because it's over there, but you know, Gemini things. So I wanted to point that out. So we had the Page of Wands, the Magician, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. This is all about you saying your voice right now. I almost want to say, like, your voice matters. Everyone, yes, your voice really does matter right now. Your voice in terms of how you see things and how you see things working and moving forward in a productive way, and voicing that to whoever you're working with right now. And if there's a Sagittarius in your life, be really clear with them because they're probably on the same page as you. But this is really about you saying things, saying the necessary things in order to improve. You're really you're always learning something. I love you guys, Geminis. I love you. Just so you know. Things are going to be working even so much better as this year rolls out because you are being on the eclipse, being on this eclipse thing that's going on right now, the eclipse thing, you and Sagittarius is having the eclipse, but it's in the north node of Sagittarius and it's you guys in the south, that it's obvious that the collective energy needs to learn to communicate, and it's very important that you are the people to help them do it, especially if you're a Gemini who is understanding of, even more understanding of communication. If you're in a place, they're just wherever you're at, wherever you're working, whoever you're working with, they need you need to speak up. And it's not like just to talk about something, which is something that you can do. It's a part of your nature. This is actually really important to how you're going to move forward into this year, even more so. Yeah, beautiful. 4 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. This is literally the Magician. It's you seeing what's being held on to when there's so much potential. And when we hold on to things, and when people hold on to things, it's not that, and there's a stubbornness about it, but you get that it's like there's no time for that right now. There's no time to deny that there's something new being created here, and there's something new that needs to be created. If we want this to really work, let's do this. And that's what's really important. And actually, it's funny because I just acknowledged the friend that called me during this. She called me about something business-like, or something that is to do with business. And I acknowledged her for the very easy integrity that she has. And it's so beautiful. So what you're moving on from is realizing, and this is a part, so the 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, now the 6 of Pentacles, is realizing that the lack of integrity, the lack of getting what you deserve is what's prompting you to be like, okay, like this, let's get real here. Like, what's actually happening? Like the sunset looks great, it's cool, but that's not what's happening right now in life. Let's talk about the real stuff. The Queen of Cups and the 5 of Cups. You're ready to, you have first of all, it could be just the last string for some of you, but it's also like there's just been, it's this obvious thing that happens, which is I hold on to something that turns out to not be worth it, and then I realize that it's not, it's just a cycle I'm going through. And then you feel sad about it. You have the emotional capacity right now, and not that, like, I know that fellow air sign, we don't always feel things when we want to, but right now you're seeing things really clearly. Aquarius season is giving you that, like, so hold on. Capricorn season gave you the ability to establish and see things and feel in a sense that, oh, this is like, oh, I get this now. And now the refining of Aquarius season is having you have to speak up about it. Like, and just in your own, like, the way that you do things. It's not like you're trying to be the boss or trying to be whatever. It's just that you see something clearly, which makes you more attractive in that way, which makes you more sought out in that way, because it's the humility. You're not trying to be anyone else. You're just stating facts right now. So state the facts. I love it. I am here for it. Yeah, you just learn better. So 5 of Cups to 5 of Swords. You just know better. And you know also we're using those swords inappropriately. That's such a Libra statement. You know that using those swords in any other way than for learning is just not the move anymore, because that's what keeps you falling back. Okay. We're good here. Great. Death, Hanged Man, Queen of Pentacles. So the rebirth for you is about the fact that you've had to kind of sit back for a minute. Even though you're someone who's moving around, and we know you're still moving around, but you're still observing. You're still taking a seat, because you've had to take a look at, okay, well, what's actually worth it? What's necessary? Also, if there's a Scorpio or Virgo in your life, they're a helpful reminder of what's going on with you. They are here to support you, for sure. Also, Scorpio, it seems like your process, whatever rebirth, whatever is coming through for you, is going to have you feeling way more secure in what you're capable of. Not that you're never secure in what you're capable of. It's just that you're so sure about what's being said, and things are going to move a little bit slower, bottom of the deck. So just know that, again, a lot of signs are being told, I'm telling, like, this is like a repetitive thing in their own way. Things are going to be moving a little bit slower than normal because of so much earth and air going on. And just know that that gives you space and time to kind of do the other things that you love to do. So, and it's not that you're not good at this. You are. It's just this reminder to keep being the magician, keep playing with the different things on your table. And for some of you, this is about the Page of Wands magician, could also be about Sagittarius season really gave it to you and was like, yo, you got to learn to be grateful for what you got, because that's actually going to help you understand what's necessary for what's happening now. So you could have learned that in Sagittarius or season, or had a Sagittarius say something to you recently. But more for the more feeling of the general is just that you guys are really seeing what you're capable of. Not only what you're capable of, though there's just this humble leader that's just always been there, but it's just being refined and seen because you're starting to use your words in a really intelligent, more intelligent way, a more productive way. And you're understanding what's held you back from that. And it's time for you to see that and keep moving through that, because you are really helpful to the world in the sense, so like personal level, but then the collective level, just you by being you and communicating, you're going to help unlock so many other people's lives. And you already do that, not even realizing it, but now it's like there's so much more intention behind it, I feel, for you. And you're still having fun doing your thing, but there's intention, there's more goals. It's like, oh, I got this, I can do this. And you've learned a lot. And there's still going to be some processing going on this month, but it's nothing that you can't handle. And it's also going to be really helpful in you, whatever, by the end of the month, or even, by the end of January, you're going to see, and we'll get into it in your next reading, but you're going to see that so much is solidifying for you, and it's going to show up even more so. And it has been, there's been a culmination happening in like the past couple years, but now you're going to like, there's more responsibility, more support, just so much more. And you're just like, cool, I'm here for it. So, this has probably been the lightest reading, one of the lightest readings. And I feel like you're just so capable. There's just so much going to be coming towards you the more that you release what needs to be said in the way that you see fit. And also, just here's the thing, you say the things in a way people can understand. So the twins in you, the one that's been kind of taken a back seat, is now coming in and be like, here, okay, time to do this together. So it's like that's really strong right now. So we'll look at the cards. If you want to work with me one-on-one, below, my information is there. More to come in the future with that. And really cool. I know this is late. Thank you for being patient. I was a lot sick actually, but I'm feeling much better now. And do you, Gemini? Very exciting. I love you. Hi, Gemini. So I've noticed that the way that these are coming together is like the top is how, like the opening and how, what you need to stick with in order to get through like the challenging part, which is the middle. And then the culmination at the bottom is the end. So I'm almost through January. This is your mid-January reading. Jeez. Speaking of communication. So it's very clear that you have some things to stay. Just remember to remain you, meaning remain humble. But there's a fire underneath it, but it's a very leadership oriented. You know that you're grateful. You know that you see what has been built, but you see where things could be better. You see where things need to change, actually, because there's some stuff being held on to that's actually like stunting the growth. But it's possible that whatever that is really just Six of Pentacles, Five of Cups stuff, so that when the change does happen, you're more than capable to respond in a way that's like, there have been many times that you have been able to shift from, this isn't so bad, let's just work on this. But now, because there's such a slowdown, there's such a grounded collective energy happening more than ever, It's about focusing on understanding that you have that capacity now, that you're clearing up that space, and the things that are coming up in like tandem, because it's showing you that you have that through your emotions, through actually somewhat processing, you create such huge changes and shifts in your life. And you know better than you did even a couple months ago. You get this process of what you're becoming, to become more familiar with this process of what it's like to go through transformation in a way that's also so not so like dramatic. It's this slow thing that's building over time, so that you can still do and be out there doing all of the things that you love to do, but at the same time you're giving yourself space to recognize when things aren't adding up. So you're not overlooking those things just because you get to do what you love. Now you're speaking up because you know better than not to, because you've had quite a few months of having to kind of look at some shit and look at where you were coming up short with yourself. Because you're already a prosperous person, but there are some ways that you're coming up short with yourself, but you've built this ability to hold it now and be done with whatever, for lack of a better word, the bullshit. So really simple and clear for you guys, which I'm really happy about. And it's grounded. Remember to say, like, this is grounded for you. So if there's a Virgo or Scorpio in your life, they're really here for you. They're here for it. They're on your side. They're on your team. And the Sagittarius as well, if there is a Sagittarius in your life. I do feel like you might be presented with an opportunity of romance with a Sagittarius even. Another thing about the Scorpio is that it's possible that a Scorpio did teach you something that you may have thought about using your sword on, but now you know that it's not worth your energy. So no need to fuck with it. Okay? I love you, Gemini. Information below. See you so soon. And thank you for your patience.